Hi everyone, so I'm back to share another journal with you. This one has been a labour of love. It has taken me quite some time to do this. A lot's gone into it. It is also a design team project for the old design shop, and I will link the shop below. It's an Etsy store. Not everything came from the shop, but there is a lot in there. So yeah, and I literally got carried away making this as well. So I'll give you the measurements. It's a vintage grungy journal, and it's rather chunky. I've tied it quite tight. Wait till I open that. And it's 7 by 4.5. It has 60 pages front and back, and there is, like I said, there is a lot going on in this. It will be for sale, and for today only there will be free shipping if you're interested in this. I also have a video, which is maybe 2 videos back from this, showing how I made the cover. The cover was made from packaging, and I've done collaging and gessoing, and I can't remember what else I've done in it now, but I will try and remember and link that below as well. Now, after doing all the collaging on the front, I did cover it over, but it has added to the you know, it's a tactile journal, so the feel of it, the noise that comes from it as well, if you're into that kind of thing. And when I started the cover, I really had no idea where I was going with it. I just knew I wanted to use up loads of scrap pieces, and I wanted to use some Amazon packaging, and I thought the cover turned out really well. So anyway, we will start going through the flip through in a second. I'm just going to talk about the cover. So I explained what I've done. I've just done some layering on here, and the only thing, I did do a video on that, like I said, or I can't remember whether I said that or not. Yeah, I did say it, didn't I? Excuse me. The only thing I've added on is a little bit of cheesecloth here and the word memories. Yeah, I done some squiggly sewing on there. Oh, and obviously I stitched on this sari ribbon, sari silk ribbon. I stitched that on just with a little bit of a zigzag stitch there. Yeah, let's go inside. So as you can see, it is a chunky one. That's it. You can see how chunky that is. And I didn't decorate the insides of this because I just thought if you were going to write in this, you're not going to be able to if any more bulk on the cover, because there is a lot, like I say, there's a lot going on here. Right, and this was all you know, like patterns when you're making your own clothes patterns. Is that what they call it? Yeah, clothes patterns. And just gluing that on, and then just gessoing and coffee staining over the top. Here I've got, oh excuse me, I need to take a drink. My mouth's just gone all dry. I've got the fan on really low as well, and it's kind of blowing in my face. Sorry about that. So the laces were white, and I've coffee dyed them, I think, or tea dyed them. I can't remember. It literally has taken me like a whole week to do this. And if you know me, I'm normally like knocking journals out left, right, and centre, but not this one. Okay, a lot of stitching going on. These little notebooks, there's quite a few of them throughout the journal, various designs of them. This is just some scrappy paper, and I stitched on there. These little images are from, I can't remember the name of the Etsy seller, but it was a floral coral kit, and there was some images on there, and it was a really nice kit. Some lace trim on there, a little bit of bling and some cheesecloth, and that goes in there. Here we've just got, let me just be careful with some of the pages because they are old. They are vintage pages. This is actually a digital, so is this. I might need a marker to know where I am. This is a digital, but I just thought it was kind of nice to go in their journal space. Everything can be journaled on the backs of anywho. So yeah, I'll just set that there. Because like I said, look how chunky it is. It is so chunky monkey. Obviously if you take everything out of it, it's not that chunky, but that's chunky, isn't it? Here we've just got a tag, a little bit of doily sticking out here, stitching, left some straggly pieces on there, done some straight stitching and some zigzag stitching. That just goes in there. This is some vintage book page that I've just gessoed and done some stenciling on there. This was something that I'd made from previous video, and then I'd found this in my stash as well, this little guy. There we go, with some twine on there. I'd made that for something else, and then that was for another project as well, so that just goes in here. Little tag here. And these are the file folders, the mini grungy file folders from the old design shop. Like I said, the shop will be linked below, and I do believe there is a 50% sale on in there. And then there's just little journal cards stuck in there, like so. It's always hard to put things in when you're on camera, aren't you? Aren't you? Isn't it? Haven't got a clue where that came from, but it was in my big stash of like vintage style ephemera. So this was an envelope, and obviously I've put music paper on here, and this is it's actually from a hymn book, I believe, and it's Welsh, and that is quite old as well. And then that's a digital. That goes, did that go in there? Yeah. And that's just again book page with some gesso on there as well. And then here is just a little fold out, and you can journal on there. That is opened if you wanted to tuck some things, bits and bobs in there as well, and just some squared paper and a little bit of stamping there. Some stenciling here. This page is from the old design shop, and then this this was actually white, and like I said, I coffee or tea stained out, one of the two. So there's two of these similar in the journal. One I just done, this one I just done a show video on, and then there's one where I done an actual like craft with me video on. There's just a little grungy folio to pop into your journals with some bits and bobs in there, and tag there. And there we go, and that goes in there. And just some like letter ephemera with a little piece of, this is digital. Typical, isn't it? When you're on camera, it's like kids showing you up in public, isn't it? Some squared paper there. Oh, a little collaging bit going on here with just some pieces that were in my like my scrap boxes, and that goes on there. Paper clips, just got a little bit of fabric on there. Done a video on this. That was a short. If you check out my shorts on YouTube, you'll see all them. I think this was just laying about, so I popped that in there because it's kind of grungy as well. That's just a black sticker, and this is from the old design shop. I can't remember the name of them tags now. Let me have a little look, see if I can find it. What is it called? It's not that one. Vintage warehouse tags, shipping tags, or I can't remember what they're called. Yeah, warehouse tags, and there's quite a few of them in the kit as well, and they come in various sizes. This was just made with scraps as well. Little booklet, and I just, instead of doing a 3-hole pamphlet stitch, I just ran it through the machine because obviously the papers were quite thin. I'm always reluctant to run like signatures through, but it was only a couple of pages. That goes there, and then just a simple little belly band that's in there. We'll see. There we go, just like that. And you can do some journaling in that. A little nice to have little booklets in there. This is original music paper, and I just done some stenciling on there. I think I actually coffee dyed them as well. So we've got a little grungy pocket there, and I've done some book pages here. And here we have I actually don't know what that's from. I really don't. But there you go. That's from the Old Design Shop as well. That's actually a freebie. And then this was just another little booklet, and this piece is from the Old Design Shop, and then I just popped these two on there, and again I just stitched that through the machine. That's upside down, but hey ho, can cover that over. Junk journals are not perfect. There we go, so that goes in there. Some more stenciling on here. And then I made a pocket, and then I've just got some ruffle and some of that same trim from there. I've got that on here. Found that in my stash from, oh no, no I didn't. I'll tell you what that was. This was just one long piece of paper, and I just used some pieces from one of the other kits from the Old Design Shop. Is it the yes, it's the Vintage Archive Ephemera, and I used that. That's not from it, but that was just in my stash as well. They were just like little fussy cut people. So yeah, that goes, and to do that, to have that up there with it all flapping opened, when you're putting your tab on, just glue one side of the tab, and then that will glue down, but that piece won't, and then it will go up there like so. And then yeah, she's decorated, and it's open there if you want to put something inside. Stenciling, sticker, and then I just punched these holes with my Bind It All. This was from another project. It was actually the Old Design Shop paper, and I just done some stamping on it, and then just put this digital washi on. There's some stenciling there as well on that old book page. Could be some time doing this video. It's a big journal. Right, all these little pieces. Found this little guy in my stash. Cutie, isn't he? This here. Just gonna, you know, I'm nearly halfway through now. I'm checking to see if I'm in frame. This was just a digital, and I just tri-folded it and just popped it in there. It's somewhere to journal. Paper, I don't know where that paper's from. A sticker here, and these are the Old Design Shop. There is quite a few kits of the number labels, which I always think are really handy to have. Just a collage tag here. That's from the Old Design Shop. So are these images, and I think this little piece here might be from one of the kits as well. Like I said, I was still using like some stuff out my scraps too. Left that there to journal, and we've got a sticker there. The Old Design Shop, I can't remember the name of that kit. They're like the grungy neutral kits. Just a little grungy butterfly tag there, sticker there, and I done this on video as well. Yep, little flip up. Inside there we've got some papers, and then here we've just got a bunch of ephemera. This was this is a vintage mathematical book, and I've coffee dyed it as well, and then I've stenciled on there. I got all my stencils the other day. I'd ordered quite a lot of stencils, probably about 20 different stencils. They came, and I can't wait to have a little play with them. In the back there we've got a stamped tag. The stamp is from Kaisercraft. I don't know if they still got it. I can't even remember what it's called, one of the butterfly ones. This was in my stash, and then obviously here I've just put some lined paper, coffee dyed lined paper, and you can journal on that, and up here as well. Okay, and obviously that's opened there. The center of the signature, hearts on a string. This is an envelope that I made just with coffee dyed paper, and then done the Tiffany and Co stamp. Seems to be, I've had quite a few people ask me about where I got this. Well, I actually got it excuse me, as a gift, but it is from the San Francisco stamp company, I believe. Then in there we've just got some ephemera like like so, digital ephemera, and that goes in there. And again, this is the old design shop, and so is this. I printed on both sides. A little sticker here, and you can journal one there. Little bit of kind of like vintage printable. And then these are, I've got a kit that's similar to that. Well, it is these images, but obviously I've changed them a little bit. Stenciling there. But yeah, please go have a look at the old design shop. There's new kits coming out like on a regular basis, and like I said, they are 50% off, so it's half price, isn't it? Little tag, and I thought, wow, it kind of looks a little bit grungy, doesn't it? That's the old design shop as well, just on a scrappy piece there. Goes in here. Oh, I need to put something in there, which I will. Let me just grab something right now. It's a little piece of ephemera in there, like so. And it sticks out a little bit, that's cool. And another tag there from the old design shop, these little file folders, the grungy ones. And there's the wallpaper ones, and now I think there's like an autumn themed one as well. So yeah, go check them out. Done some stenciling here. Made an envelope there, and some stenciling on the inside. And then this little, so from the old design shop, and it's like cabinet cards. And that's opened if you wanted to tuck something in there. Done a little bit of stenciling on here as well, and obviously you can see it's been stitched. Sticker, vintage music paper. This was from a video that I'd done. Found a big tub of stuff that I'd made and just literally just put to one side. So this is just lined paper, and I kind of double folded it over at the top and stitched, and then just stitched around. Just a little journal card there. And here some letter ephemera with this inside. This I made on video. That was my last video that I made, and it's just a little trifoldy thing. Not a trifold, a folio. The old design shop. I believe that is from the old design shop. Various different kits though, that's the thing. It's like I'm not just using one kit, and most of my journals and even my little craft with me's, there's, unless it's a design team project, and I probably am using, you know, for just little projects, I probably am using like everything on there. Yeah, this is all the old design shop. I do use quite a lot of different things in my journals, and they're the little labels. I can't remember the name of them. What are they called? Grungy number labels. Them, and that's from the number label things as well. They're more like book plates, these things. Anyway, that goes in there. And then another one of these big tags that are from the Vintage Warehouse tags. Some stenciling. This was from something I've done ages ago. Found that, I thought that'll go in there nicely. Grungy pockets, envelope, some stamping, just a couple of little pieces of ephemera go in there. And then another Vintage Warehouse tag. And that is the envelope, the big brown like envelope. The music paper, which is from a hymn book. This is from the old design shop as well. Oh, I've used two of them. There we go, I've used two. This is one of the tags, and that was from something else as well. And I just stuck some of this like British themed washi on there. And then that was just like a little piece of ledger, digital ledger. And I done this on a video, one of my short videos. you check out the shorts, because I'm doing lots of short little videos. And then all this was just in my stash, and I just made a big tag with a big jumbo tab on the top. Right, this is getting chunky, isn't it? It is so chunky. Look. And then there's just a little bit of stenciling on this. This is actually quite delicate, so be careful. I've done these as a video as well, like a full length, and I've done a few of them on short videos too. We've just got this lady here, and we've got this. And that. So that is this. I think it turned out pretty well. Yeah, it did take me ages, but and the heat didn't help that we had last week here in the UK, and it's cooled down just a little bit, but it's coming back. The heat's coming back again, and towards the weekend they reckon it could be even hotter than what it was last week. So yeah, so that is the journal. Nice, chunky, vintagey, grungy. Yeah, I'll put the link also to the cover that I made if you want to go check that out, and I will put a link to the journal below. I will put a link, well, below there will be a link to the old design shop as well, where you can go over and check out the kits that are 50% off. This will be free shipping for the first 24 hours. I do cross over because of the time difference around the world. I do give a little bit of my day and a little bit of, say, America's day, or like international anyway. But yeah, go check that out if you're interested. Free shipping. Yeah, and like, it was a little work of art. Anyway, I would love it if you left a comment and you gave me the thumbs up. You can hype this and you can share it as well. All kind of helps get me noticed on here, because you all know the algorithm has changed now. Yeah, so yeah, thank you for watching. Have a great day. I'll speak to you all soon. Bye.